It's the new year and I'm back out here ready to get some gold once again. Last year was a fantastic year. I found about a 1/4 ounce of gold. It was my first time ever gold prospecting. And 363 days ago, I found my first piece of gold. Well, before right now, my career mining gold total was 0. Let's see if we can get that. It's definitely a piece of gold. There it is. The first gold of my entire life. It has really rained a lot recently, and so the gold has been on the move. So we're gonna have to do some actual prospecting today and see if we can locate a deposit. So there was a pretty large placer operation here in the 1800s, and that is a tailings pile of river cobbles. And there's several up here. As you go up the hill, there's tailings all over there. Then I got this little gully right here that washes down into this bigger gully. And with all the rain we've had recently, I'm thinking that some fresh gold's been deposited like right in this area. So we're gonna dig down and do some test pans. So I tried to walk down there and it was nothing but muck. So let's go down a little ways and see if we can find maybe a good catch. And I'm thinking that good catch is this log right here. I don't think any gold can really get past there. So this side and that side of this log might be a good catch. So let's check it out. Now there's some gravels here I can see. Let's dig down. Let me get right up on there. About right here. Oh yeah, some rock in there. It's definitely messy though. Well, I mean, there's more specks in there than I thought, but super tiny, and I think we can do better. So let's try somewhere else. So I'm gonna try the confluence of that little ditch over there and the main creek here and see what I can find. I just did a pan from right there and it's not much better than the last one, but still cold. But there's still gold, just not very much and not very big. Well, it's a good thing we test. I just did a test bucket and it's not looking so great, so I'm gonna have to find a new spot, but I'll show you what we got. So this is not worth running. So I'm not gonna spend all day running that right there. So I'm gonna have to prospect around, see what we can find. But that gold is tiny. And for one bucket, yeah, it's not gonna get the job done today. Well, it's not going so well today so far. I mean, I've been doing test pans for about 2 hours, trying to find colors. I mean, I found a few micro specks, but definitely nothing worth running. I mean, that first test pan was the best test pan, but I did another test pan in the same spot and got nothing. So I don't know what's the deal, but I'm just going to keep looking around, and if I don't find gold today, I don't find gold today. That's just part of prospecting. Well, I've been looking around for a couple hours now trying to find gold, and I haven't found gold, but not much anyway. But look at that. Liquid mercury in the creek. Not awesome. Quite a bit too. There's more over here, but no gold. Well, in a lot of other gold bearing areas, black sand is an indicator mineral, but that's definitely not the case in my area. The ground is so heavily mineralized with black sands, magnetite and hematite, it's absolutely everywhere, that every single pan that you do is going to have a very large amount of black sand in it. So this pan right here I just ran has one micro dot of gold that I'm not even going to suck up with a snuffer bottle. Yet down here, look how coarse the black sand is. So black sand is definitely not an indicator mineral. Some of this black sand is so chunky that it might actually weigh more than the gold that's that size. So this big pile of rocks right here, it's been there for as long as I can remember. And I think there might be gold underneath it. Now, I've been having trouble finding gold everywhere else. It's not going to be easy to move all these rocks out of the way, but I'm having so much trouble finding gold, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot today. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so there is gold here, and it's tiny, but it is bigger, believe it or not, than what I found before. Let's see how many we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And are there any more back here? I don't see any more. Maybe some super tiny ones. So that wasn't a great test pan, but it is one of the better test pans I've had today. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to run a little bit of material over here and, you know, see if we can do anything or not, but my hopes aren't that great, but let's give it a shot. Am I finally seeing gold in the sluice? Yes, I am. Look at that. I got gold in the sluice. And then what's this over here? That might actually be gold, but it's hard to tell. It's not moving. It makes me lean towards gold, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's definitely gold. And there's another little one right there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do a cleanup and find something else to do, because unless mysteriously there's a ton of gold in my box, I don't think we're doing that great today in terms of gold. So yeah, this is good stuff right here. All right, so you hand picked a lot of these?
I wouldn't go out of my way to carry this, but the learning,
yeah,
it has micro in it if you have mercury.
Micro gold in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, then I just picked these three up on,
yeah. Well, like I said,
on the way here.
It's gonna end up like this, but I say you can take it and break it with your hammer. And that's what I say, you can't really tell from the outside.
Yeah. Once you break it open, you'll see.
Well, see the orange colors though? That's better than clear and white.
Okay.
So this could have micro in it, but that right there is more likely to have little flakes that you can see if you look with a jeweler's tool. And the orange and the red, but the red is the older.
Okay.
Better.
All right. And then what kind of machine is this you got here?
Homemade rock crusher.
This is homemade. Got this little crusher, man. So what you got, this 79cc little motor here, and then what's it got inside it? What's your crushing mechanism here?
Chains.
Chains. Really?
There's 6 chains hanging down.
6 chains in there. Now that's crazy. Let me see if this thing will actually let me.
Wait, let the dust clear.
Woo, that motor's hot. Okay, so you just got chains down. Let me go from this side, see if I can see.
For some reason it's all wet.
It's got chains down inside there. That's crazy. Now, I'm not sure what kind of mineral that is, but it's definitely a good sign. Alright, just gotta crush these up by hand, get them small enough to fit in the thing, but I mean, this right here is exactly what you're looking for. I mean, look at all the iron inside this piece of quartz, and on the outside you really probably wouldn't even think it's much of anything except for the reddish color, but you break it open and see that, that's what we're after. All right, so this is the kind of stuff we've been crushing. It's got these fissures in it, and there's black sometimes, and there's red rusty colors to it. You know, they're kind of stained red like that. That's what we've been crushing. And you really don't know until you bust it open. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, there's just iron inside these fissures, and that's what that is. And these are the ones that, you know, we think is going to have the good gold in them, but until we find a nugget, we won't know for sure. But yeah, this is the stuff right here. Look at the coloration on that, the iron mineralization. So it is crushing it pretty finely, but yeah, these wet holes, it's the material's just getting clogged up in there.
Let's see what it does now.
All right, you gonna fire it up now?
Okay.
So here's the size of the sample that we got run right now that we're getting ready to pan out, and got the jet dry here. We're going to classify it down to 50 mesh and pan it out and see what we got. All right, we got to put the jet dry in the water, and we got a little panning station here and pan this out. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I saw something in the corner there. It might just be that silvery mineral. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's some type of sulfide. I don't think so. But it is heavy. Right there, that's the very first piece of hard rock gold that I've ever seen from this location. All right, next pan, check that out. It's micro gold, but look at that. There is a decent amount of gold in these rocks that we just picked up off the ground. See if I can see. I don't think I can see it from this angle either. Oh, there it is. Look at there. There's a little baby piece of gold.
Yes.
All right, so we know for sure that we can crush rocks out here and get gold. So now it's just, trying to figure out where the good stuff is and what exactly it looks like. And that's going to be quite a challenge, and it's just going to take some practice. There's a pretty nice view of the mountains off in the distance. We're only up 1,500 feet right now, but it's time for the metal detecting target of the day. It doesn't look like much, but it is a wall. I mean, these rocks were all stacked like this. Oh, and look, it goes all the way down to right there. So this is all a wall right here. And it makes sense because right down there is where they were hydraulic mining. So they could kind of like camp out right here and, overlook their work site. But here we are. At least now I know how to find it. So I'm going to mark a waypoint. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time detecting here because this is where they were in the 1830s. Now, it might not look like much, but there's no way that this was not man-made. I mean, look at the way these rocks are stacked right here. So, people did that 100% a long time ago. All right, I'm right here at the wall, and I just had a target. Right there. All right, let's dig it up. I'm stoked. I found my first legit relic. Look at that can. Holy smokes. Look at that. What is it? I'm gonna see if I can clean it up a little bit. But man, that thing's pretty old, that's for sure. All right, sweet. So here is the metal detecting target of the day. I'm gonna say it is a tobacco tin from the 1800s. But if you think I'm wrong, leave it in the comments what you think it might be. There's no way I'm going to be able to clean this up to get any kind of writing off of it. But it's just rusted away. But still, I think it was a pretty cool find. Here is the gold next to a Klesch guitar pick for size reference. Leave your guesses, but my guess is it's going to weigh 0.00 grams. There we go. Get that black sand in there. I think we moved it. 0.025 grams. And let's take a little closer look at it. 0.025 grams of gold is worth about $1.50. So it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. And this year we're also going to be weighing up all our lead and keeping our lead, just to keep track of it and see how much we got. 0.09 grams of lead. So we got more lead than gold. What a shocker. 2022 has been a great year. I started a new hobby, started making YouTube videos, and it was one of the best things that I've ever decided to do. The gold prospecting community is fantastic. Everybody has been super supportive. People have sent me all kinds of tips and tricks. I read all the comments on my videos, and they've all been positive and supportive. So I really appreciate all of you for that. I really appreciate my patrons as well. So if you go to patreon.com/rookie gold prospector, you can sign up to be one of my patrons, and we do some pretty cool giveaways every month. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and join. The link is in the description. But please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and share the video, and I'll see you next time.